Hi, everybody, and welcome back. I am Pink Girl Teaches, and this is Love Recovery. So, listen, I'm answering another question that I got in my DM. And the question is simply this: what exactly does a narcissist want in a relationship? I think, like for most people, when they do get into relationships, some of their relationships, I do think that at some point they do want to get what we want too. We want love, we want stability, we want security, and we want partnership, friendship, right? So I think for some of the narcissists, they want the same thing. And why I say some of them is, it just depends on what they're looking for at the time, because you do get those who think they want love, as well as on the other hand, there are those who feel like they're just out here to see what they can get out of this relationship, to see, can they manipulate this person, or they're looking for, somebody else to add to the stash or to add to the narcissistic harem. They may just be bored with their current partner, or, they may be up to whatever they are up to at any given time. But like I said, I do think for the most part they do seek out relationships looking for love. They may have good intentions. Note again, may. This is not for everybody, and I don't want you to think that that I'm standing behind it all the way. I need you to listen to everything I have to say. So it also doesn't matter how much kindness, loyalty, understanding, patience, commitment, dedication you extend to them. Because here's the thing: you can't give what you don't have, and you can't receive when you have a hole at the bottom of your bucket. You have to remember that narcissists are essentially a shell of a person. They're emotionally wounded. Now, don't start feeling sorry for them, because they are making choices, just like, we have the choice to heal what is hurting in us, whether it's a self-love deficit, or an empath with poor boundaries or whatever. We have to heal that so that we don't encounter these kind of relationships or situationships anymore in the future. They also have the choice to heal from their emotional wounds so that they can move forward and actually have healthy relationships. Do I believe the narcissist can heal? Yes, but it's going to take a lot of work, and it's going to be a lifetime journey. And whether they are committed to it, that's another thing, because one thing about them is they get bored easily, and they may fall back into old ways easily, quickly. They may go into therapy just to appease a partner or a spouse. So like I said, like they give up easily, they get bored easily, and they like to move on quickly. So love doesn't thrive in those type of environments. Love requires a commitment, and that also involves throwing away, abandoning your exit strategies. And so, and that's to say, like, I'm here, I'm in this for the long haul, and I'm going to honor you, I'm going to respect you, I'm going to reciprocate what you're giving to me, and I'm going to love you the way I want to be loved, so you can see. But they don't think like that. So for them, relationships are essentially about games. They like, and they play to win, right? And they're good at what they do. Let's give them that credit. They are good at playing these games. It's hard to win an argument with a narcissist, because they deflect, they project, they are extra, they do the most, and so that makes it hard. But that's who they are, and they create a lot of drama. If you just look at the world now, look at the manufactured drama that's going on around us. I'm not talking about the pandemic itself. I'm just talking about the events surrounding it. And I'll leave that at there. They live in fantasy lands, and it's like when you're in a relationship with them, it's like being on a merry-go-round of crazy. It's never ending. You have to make a conscious decision to jump off that merry-go-round. And they blame you for whatever they're guilty of. So if they're cheating, they're gonna blame you for cheating. They're gonna, want to just project everything onto you. And that's because they're sabotaging the relationship. They want a way out. You're in the devaluation leading up to the discard phase so that they can move on. So now, they may think they want love, but essentially it's still a game to them. They don't have the capacity. Like I said, you can't pour from an empty vessel. And where there's a lack of self-love, how do you receive love from somebody else? Because you don't have it for yourself. You don't know what it looks like. You don't have that experience with yourself. So love is something that's conditioned. We all process love and experience love differently. So their love, who knows what that is, but it's not what you and I are, or any healthy human being is looking for. And so, no, no, they may think they want love, but they're not ready for it. And they're not going to give it to you either. So, continue to work on yourself, continue to create boundaries for yourself that you alone are going to respect. Nobody has to respect your boundaries, but the responsibility for that is on you. Practice abundant amounts of self love. Keep educating yourself on what narcissistic abuse looks like, what to look out for, but also continue to heal what wounds you that attracts these people to you. When red flags arise, don't ignore it. That's one thing that I wish I could go back and change. Like, all the red flags I ignored, all the times I made excuses to just dismiss things, or, just excuse his poor behavior. Yeah, I wouldn't do it again because of what I know now. So, they say knowledge is power, and that's absolutely true. So continue to seek knowledge and about this as well as yourself. And that's all I can say about that. Like, if you have anything else to add, go ahead and add it into the comments. Let me know what you think. I enjoy, the feedback as well as your experiences and what you would add to it. Like, what do narcissists want in a relationship? Do they really want love? They don't want love. They want narcissistic supply. That's it, period. And that's, different things for different people. Not every narcissist is broken on the street or is a homosexual, needs somewhere to stay. Some of them are very wealthy and they have great jobs. But, it just depends what narcissistic supply means to that person. So again, this is Pink Girl Teaches, and this is the Love Recovery Room. If you are new to the channel, welcome and thank you for joining me today. Go ahead and hit subscribe if anything that I said was useful or helpful to you. And I'll see you next time. Until then, take care of yourself and of each other.